It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham, and here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. Julio Cesar Chavez, 171 centimeters tall with a reach of 173. Julio Cesar Chavez, 171 centimeters tall with a reach of 100.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the...
So much hype surrounding. You can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. And that left hook doesn't find its target. Perhaps the hottest ticket in town for this fight tonight.
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name. You can't even hear your cornerman whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
Nice counter. Beautiful counter shot. And he scores with the counter. A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Nope, that jab not going to score. They exchange punches. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. And he scores with the counter. Oh, that punch. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Listen, be smart.
And there's the bell for round 2. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Good counter punch. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
Oh man, you got sword in your face. You've got to try and push him off, make him go into the rope. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Hit him low on the blind side of the referee. Get him angry.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. And that jab just missed with the left hand. Nice exchange here from both men. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so...
Now tougher fight, and he's got...
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
No rest for the weary. Jab misses. There's a counter shot. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. The straight right just misses. Misses with the jab. Back and forth they go. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important.
Get your mind on the job.
Here we go to the 4th round. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Nice counter shot. The perfect counter lands. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
How about that time counter shot? Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Just misses with that jab. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. You know the scorecards are gonna be all over the place in this one. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout. Back into the fray here in round 5. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
It's the featherweight division. You're going to see a lot of speed in this fight.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
It doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. The straight right just misses. Nice job blocking the hook. There's a counter shot. Nice counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Back into this, you better.
Let's start the 6. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Swing and miss with that jab. They exchange punches. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They both want a knockout, you can tell. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
That counter punch caught. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. You, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute...
Here we go. It's round 7. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
These two were made for each other. Insane action. There's a counter shot. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
You'd like to see more jabs. The perfect counter lands. Both men step back for just a moment. Do you believe what we are seeing? Catch and shoot. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter.
Get your mind back on the job.
And there's the bell for round 8. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punch. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Throws the jab and doesn't score. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
They both want a highlight reel knockout. That punch scores. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. There's a counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, you don't see it very often, but here it is. This fight ends in a draw.
A draw? Ooh, listen to that crowd. Nobody's happy with that. Why? Because the build-up was ridiculous. The things that were said